Doc Loves the Kids, a local Kitsap County nonprofit organization established in 2015, whose mission is to provide activities, programs, and community support for at-risk youth.
They put the U in community.
Doc Loves the Kids.
Welcome to Uncommon Courtesy,
where we give you the courtesy of conversation
that's uncommonly spoke of.
I'm D-Mac.
I'm Wesley.
And this is the show. Hey, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for everybody that views us. Don't forget to catch us every Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific time on the Friday Fix, and at 1 p.m. Sunday time at our town hall meeting.
Yeah, make sure y'all pull up on this. It's been great conversations. Friday, no politics. Sunday, nothing but politics. Make sure y'all pull up on us on both of those two shows, man.
And Friday, we will be showing a lot of love to local artists in the beginning, playing intro music just to local artists here from this state. Because we like to make sure that the local artists from around here get shine because they're local and they need to be seen.
Yeah, but let's get to it, man. Trump won't rule out deploying U.S. troops to support rebuilding Gaza. Sees long-term U.S. ownership. President Donald Trump on Tuesday suggested that displaced Palestinians in Gaza be permanently resettled outside the war-torn territory and proposed the U.S. take ownership in redeveloping the area into the Riviera of the Middle East.
Peter? Would Palestinians have the right to return to Gaza if they left while the rebuilding was happening?
It would be my hope that we could do something really nice, really good, where they wouldn't want to return. Why would they want to return? The place has been hell. It's been one of the meanest, toughest places on earth. And right now, I've seen every picture from every angle, better than if I were there. And nobody can live there. You can't live there. So if we can build them through massive amounts of money supplied by other people, very rich nations, and they're willing to supply it. If we can build something for them in one of the countries, and it could be Jordan, it could be Egypt, it could be other countries, and you could build 4 or 5 or 6 areas. It doesn't have to be one area, but you take certain areas and you build really good quality housing, like a beautiful town, like someplace where they can live and not die. Because Gaza is a guarantee that they're going to end up dying. The same thing's going to happen again. It's happened over and over again, and it's going to happen again as sure as you're standing there, Peter. So I hope that we could do something where they wouldn't want to go back. Who would want to go back? They've experienced nothing but death and destruction.
Trump's brazen proposal appears certain to roll the next stage of talks, but meant to extend the tumultuous ceasefire between Israel and Hamas and secure the release of remaining hostages held in Gaza. The provocative comments came as talks are ramping up this week with the promise of surging humanitarian aid and reconstruction supplies to help the people of Gaza recover after more than 15 months of devastating conflict. Now Trump wants to push roughly 1.8 million people to leave the land they have called home and claimed it for the U.S. perhaps with American troops. The U.S.
Follow up on what you were saying about the Gazans leaving Gaza, going to other countries. One, where exactly are you suggesting that they should go? And two, are you saying they should return after it's rebuilt? And if not, who do you envision living there?
I envision a world, people living there, the world's people. I think you'll make that into an international, unbelievable place. I think the potential in the Gaza Strip is unbelievable. And I think the entire world, representatives from all over the world will be there, and they'll live there. Palestinians also. Palestinians will live there. Many people will live there. But they've tried the other, and they've tried it for decades and decades and decades. It's not going to work. It didn't work. It will never work. And you have to learn from history. History has, just can't let it keep repeating itself. We have an opportunity to do something that could be phenomenal. And I don't want to be cute. I don't want to be a wise guy, but the Riviera of the Middle East, this could be something that could be so bad. This could be so magnificent. But more importantly than that is the people that have been absolutely destroyed that live there now can live in peace in a much better situation because they're living in hell. And those people will now be able to live in peace. We'll make sure that it's done world class. It'll be wonderful for the people. Palestinians mostly we're talking about. And I have a feeling that despite them saying no, I have a feeling that the king in Jordan and that the general president, but that the general in Egypt will open their hearts and will give us the kind of land that we need to get this done. And people can live in harmony and in peace. Thank you all very much.
The U.S. will take over Gaza Strip. We will do a job with it, too, Trump said at an evening news conference with Netanyahu by his side. The president, who made his name as a New York real estate developer, added, "We'll make sure that it's done world class. It'll be wonderful for the people." Palestinians mostly, we're talking about. So he's saying they're talking about the Palestinians, but.
Yeah, no, what they're doing, they're going to take the land, build some condos like they planned on it. Just like they said. It's crazy how people said, oh, I think we'll have a better chance with Gaza with Donald Trump. I said, no, you won't. Yeah. He bought that money and real estate. And that's exactly what that area is, money and real estate. The Palestinians are going to be kind of lost like people like Louisiana Ninth Warders.
Yep. I mean, this was a perfect opportunity for them to get rid of everybody there. We already knew why they were destroying every single building. There's no reason for you to knock down every single building.
They blew up 100-year-old mosques in there on purpose.
All the schools, all the hospitals. You know what I mean? Just savagely kill the people. Pretty much, I mean, this is something that Netanyahu's already been talking about. He's already been kind of making this as a point. We're not going to leave Gaza. We should take Gaza. We should do the X, Y, Z. It's some great real estate. Who decided to give this piece of land to the Palestinians in the first place? I think he was a part of that deal, to be honest. I think he was a part of that deal initially. But this, to me, man, it tells us who we really are as America. Not all of us, but obviously the people we voted for, we put into office. He's coming in here basically saying that I want to now just displace every person, because that used to be Palestine. That whole entire Israel, where Israel is now, it used to be called Palestine. First, you break them up into two pieces of land. You know what I mean? And now they're also making settlements on the West Bank.
You call them settlers, but they're invaders, and they just keep taking over the land, taking more. But the whole thing, the world's not going to do nothing about it. Just Absolutely. Like, and Donald Trump's like, look, if the world ain't going to do nothing about this because we got their back, he's like, watch what I'm about to do. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, we're going to touch on really quickly, but, I mean, we spoke on it last time. You know, they were just talking about sending American prisoners to El Salvador. Yeah. And now they made the deal to do it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So who are they going to get rid of first? The black folks, the undesirables. Yep. Then they're going to get rid of all the people aiding and abetting these migrants. You know, Democrat. I mean, they got your information. They know who you voted for.
I mean, it's just, I mean, he's showing that in reality, he wants lands for certain people of this world. That's all it is to it. And you got Jared Kushner, who is his son-in-law. Those guys are all real estate into real estate development, things of that nature. This is what they're getting into more of. He's a former real estate developer. They know exactly what that piece of land is. So you got to remember too, there's huge natural gas deposits in off the coast of Gaza as well, in the water right over there. So I mean, you think about it from that perspective, there's a lot of money to be made by taking these people and removing them from their land. They were already under a police state there. They call it an open air prison, which they were walking around in. So I mean, this is a terrible way for this whole entire tragedy to kind of unfold with them taking this land. They're going to do it.
Oh, that was the plan from the get. They said they was going to take it.
Yeah.
You know, and they're going to put them in Jordan and all these other places where they actually want to take that area too. So they're going to use it as like, oh, well, you're having terrorist activities from leftover Hamas in Egypt and Jordan. So we're going to have to bomb that too.
Wouldn't you want to go to, he said, Egypt? There's other places like this. I mean, these places aren't like they're the best places for them to go right now.
And Egypt didn't want them in the first place. They left them at the wall. They was like, you ain't coming in here.
I mean, there's just too many people. I mean, how you going to who's going to take 1.8 million people and be able to house them? I mean, all they're going to try and do is give them a little bit of aid to take them so that then, you know, Netanyahu now they've got the whole entire strip. Netanyahu just stayed quiet and let Trump do all the babbling that he was going to do, but he knows who's going to own that land. He knows it's not going to be the U.S. either. It's not going to be us. We're going to help rebuild it. We're going to put the money into rebuilding it.
And we're supposed to send soldiers over there. Mister, I'm not about the war. You already bombed Somalia.
Yep.
You're about to send soldiers to the Middle East to protect Israel.
Again, you know what I mean? So this is not a brand new approach that Americans have taken. And I don't think any of you guys are going to say anything about it because you guys always talked about, like he said, he's not about war, X, Y, and Z. Yeah, he is. But he's about taking and he's about war. But
I mean, also to add to that too, you know, you had the Muslim community in Michigan voting and you know doing things for Trump because they thought he was going to do something for Gaza. You know what I'm saying? Because he told him he was. He is going to do something for him. He's going to get rid of it.
Yep.
And that's what you voted for. And then he's going to get rid of you.
Yeah, I mean, that's the huge population of Muslim populations in Michigan did that. And now, I mean, and Michigan flipped. And now look what's about to happen. You guys thought this was a joke. That was a big, we're gonna leave these guys alone. Yeah, they made the mistake of allowing, the Gaza Strip to be bombed the way it was. It wasn't a mistake. They did it on purpose. I don't care. Biden, he was complicit in it. Kamala Harris, complicit in it. But at the end of the day, they probably would not have let them take the land. That's what they weren't.
No, remember Joe Biden? They were. I mean, the Arab Emirates or whatever. They were putting up a whole thing, and Biden was with it. He was like, "Hey, they're going to rebuild it and put the people back there." That was the plan. But I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I don't understand why Muslims were rooting for Donald Trump. That's how people. I'm tired of these goldfish people living in this country. He banned
Muslim ban. First thing he did when he
banned you from coming into America because of your religion.
Yeah, I mean, but
and you're like, and 4 years later, you're like, maybe we give him another chance. He ain't giving you no another chance.
It's over. He's taking property now. It's theirs now.
He'd be like, I'm going to call it Traza.
I'm not laughing because it's not funny, but that was a good one, though. That was a good one.
Hopefully he hears me. He'd be like, I like that guy's thinking. Arrest him and bring him over here. I'm like, damn it. Oh man.